a good example of grassroots taekwondo developmental programs. You can see most of these kids, they are within the age of 3, 5, up to under 20. Now you can see the skills displayed. I've seen kids displaying footwork, control, kicks. No, believe me, I'm very, very happy to be here. The Federation can also assist the clubs and the associations with kids, that's training kits, training equipment to help pushing, because it's not easy. No matter how you want to train them, if you don't have these protective gears, they will not be able to compete favorably.
Well, it was my mother and father that motivated me. My father said that, wow, my daughter has too much strength, let her go and do martial arts. And my mother actually agreed. So from there, I started doing taekwondo and I got motivated to continue.
As the name implies, Unity Cup is an idea that came up from a host of coaches, especially in the center of unity. Abuja is the center of unity. But the emphasis of this competition is to celebrate our children and at the same time foster unity amongst military, paramilitary and the civil community in the FCT. But to God be the glory, we have people outside the FCT as well who are participating in this tournament, from Kaduna, from Niger State, from Kogi State, even Nasarawa State, which means it's not only an Abuja affair, it's an encompassing affair of central Nigeria.
Good morning there. Good to have you on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adini Ajishafe. Time to take you around the world of sport. It's always juicy when we talk sport and really also very entertaining. But right now the D-Day is here for Croatia, Morocco. They'll be fighting for the third place, where they'll be fighting for the whooping $27 million. Who will get it? Out of the two nations, one from Africa and one from Europe. Both of them fought hard to see if they could actually qualify for the finals of the World Cup, but they could not. Argentina and France will be doing that tomorrow over there in Qatar. But right now, today is a day where both of them, Croatia and Morocco, they will be fighting hard. And can Morocco actually make history today in this particular encounter against Croatia? If they are able to win, they will be the first African nation to win third place at the Mundial. Well, they've actually set one record, being the first African nation to get to the semi-finals of the World Cup. And right now, they're actually looking to get to the second record that they want to get to, coming from their coach, Coach Wahid Regragui. They are saying where they want to get on the podium by beating Croatia. We'll be seeing to that by the time 4 p.m. actually clocked, while they'll be fighting for honors in Qatar. Right now, we just have to look at events that happened during the week, looking at the review about the sporting activities that happened during the week. Yes, to let you know that Team Nigeria, the hockey players, they actually moved straight to Egypt to fight hard. Nigeria qualified for inaugural FIAH Hockey's 5 World Cup in Oman. They were able to do well there, even though they lost to Egypt twice, but they did their best by qualifying. So Nigeria and Egypt are the two nations that are representing Africa at the FIH Hockey's World Cup in Oman. And right now, we have to celebrate them for the fact that if you look at that sport hockey, yes, one of those days when we were strong in it, but right now we are coming back to it again. And really, it's a good thing that we have at least Nigeria qualifying for this particular competition that will be taking place in Muscat, Oman. Well, good one. After losing against Egypt twice, they defeated South Africa, Kenya, and they were able to scale through to make the second court of this tournament. This is the inaugural competition that has to do with hockey, FIHS in Africa, but they came second behind Egypt, the host nation. Still giving you a review of what happened during the week, and let's talk about Nigerian football. But this time around, it's about the Nigerian Football Federation President, Ibrahim Gusau, actually inaugurating Players Union Reconciliation Committee. For a while now, it has been not too good between the NFF and also the Players Union. Well, but right now it seems fresh air is actually blowing now. We have a good one between the NFL president trying to set up a committee to see how they can reconcile the Player Union. We have right now 2 parallel bodies fighting, and also even the NFL are not having it easy with the Player Union. But right now it's going to be happening because they set up the list of ex-players who right now will be seeing to that to see how they can better the lots of all the Players Union. Comrade Philip Shaibu, that's the chairman of that particular reconciliation committee set up by the NFL president. Philip Shaibu is also the deputy governor of Edo State. Emmanuel Okala, if you remember 1980 set of Eagles, then they were Green Eagles. They really did well by representing Nigeria, winning the first Nations Cup for Nigeria. Emmanuel Okala was in goal that time. Fantastic goalkeeper, never to be forgotten. MON, Felix Owolabi, another fantastic footballer that ever played for Nigeria. Felix Owolabi is among them. Garuba Lawal, the one they call Mr. Utility. Put him in any lineup, he will be there to at least, in fact, the only wing remaining is just to be a goalkeeper. For Garuba Lawal, fantastic player too during his time for Super Eagles. Abdurrafiu Yusuf will be the secretary of that reconciliation committee, and that will be coming up to see how they can at least reconcile all the worrying parts of, that has to do with Player Union in Nigeria. That was the story that also came up during the week coming from the NFF. Good one, at least the NFF right now are trying to toe the right path to see how they can make sure all the players in Nigeria, the ex-players, yes, ex-footballers who form the Players Union, to be able to be at least on that peaceful mode right now. That would be nice if everything can be settled, and let's have our football, the ex-players coming together again to see how we can get Nigerian football at that level that it ought to be. Well, that's another story is there, and we move away from there. Let's talk about CAF Confederation, right? Confederations Cup, where Rivers United will be playing. Yes, Rivers United to face tough teams in group stage. CAF Confederation Cup group stage draw was actually made during the week, and now we just have to look at that, where Rivers United will be facing a very tough group. But let's look at the group one by one. Group A, we have St. Eloi Lupopo from Congo, Al-Agda of Libya, Marumo Gallant of South Africa, USM Olga from Algeria in Group A. And in Group B, you have Motema Pembe of DR Congo, Rivers United of Nigeria, the Diables Noah of Congo. You have Aztec Mimosas of Cote d'Ivoire in that particular group. In Group C, you have AS FAR of Rabat of Morocco, Future FC of Egypt, ASCO de Caira of Togo, Pyramids of Egypt. In Group D, you have AS Real Bamako. You have from Mali, Yanga SC of Tanzania, US Monastir of Tunisia, and you have TP Mazembe of DR Congo. Looking at the way it is right now, those are the 4 groups that will be playing in the CAF Confederation group, the draw that was made during the week. And right now, they'll be fighting for honors here. But for Group B, where we have Rivers United, DR Congo, a team from there, that's Motema Pembe from Congo. Another one from Congo now, although different Congo now. We have Noise, that's Devil Noise, and you have Aztec Mimosas. If you check the record of Aztec Mimosas in African football, one of the forces to be reckoned with when it comes to football, especially in West Africa. The late Rashidi Yekini play for Aztec Mimosas, and right now those are the 4 teams that will be fighting for honors here, and that will be a tough one. Rivers United will be there to also fight for honors there. We're having in the studio a former player. Well, while we look at that, as we're looking at the CAF Confederation Cup group stage draws there, talking about that particular story now, we just have to move on to talk about CAF. But this time around, CAF, they've introduced VAR to under 17, under 20, under 23. Well, that's a good one now. At least we'll be having VAR, that's this video assistant. This video assistant, they'll be there to at least see how they can add more value to under 17, under 20, and also under 23 competition. Well, the good thing is that also at the interclub competition, where when it gets to the quarterfinals, they'll be introducing VAR, video assistant referee there. A good one coming from CAF, Confederation of African Football, trying to add some innovations on African football. Really, if you come of age, we deserve to have all this equipment or all these facilities running or being added to our football. So right now, under 17, under 20, under 23, and also the quarterfinal of CAF Champions League and also CAF Confederation, we're seeing the emergence of VAR being introduced in those particular those games. Good one there. At least we have them, and at least let's enjoy this. Let the players, especially the under 17 boys, let them get used to all these facilities or innovations that are actually being in the world of football. Having the studio in the person of Vincent Christopher, a former player. Yes, he's also part of the player union. Maybe you'll be able to talk more about the players union issue. Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes, the players union is a way forward for the Nigerian league, because sometimes you find out a player might finish playing his league in his club, and the club are still owing a lot of players. They understand. So when we have players union, you'll be there playing your game. If you have any financial issues, they will be there fighting the battles for you. I think it's a way forward.
Okay, way forward there. Now talking about CAF introducing that's the VAR to the under 17, under 20, and also under 23. I think that's a very nice one.
Yeah, it's a welcome development, because sometimes a referee to just take decision for whatever happens in the field is always difficult. He might make a mistake, and probably his mistake might punish one team. Do you understand? But with the introduction of VAR, they take decisions together, not only him. He can take decision, and the VAR, they might call him from the room that this thing, recheck it. There's a problem there. At the end of the day, they will revisit it and they will get the right thing done. So he's not the only one taking decision now. He have some colleagues with him that they take decision together. And you know, they said 2 good heads are better than 1. And which we have 3-4 people that are looking at the situation, whichever situation.
You are adding good now to the heads.
Yes.
No, I know they say 2 heads are better than 1. Now you say 2 good heads.
2 good heads, yes.
Seriously.
2 heads can be
so
bad.
we actually have two heads that will not be good, right?
Yeah, sure.
What's a way to go? Coming from Vincent Christopher there, where we're actually talking about CAF trying to go innovative now, bringing the VAR and also looking at how they can add it to under 17, under 20, and also under 23. And not forget the CAF Confederation, also CAF Champions League quarterfinals, where that particular innovation will be coming up in African football. We've also talked about the Players Union, which is part of them. And right now to talk about that, well, let's, before we talk about the main event of today, yes, Croatia, Morocco, where you will be calling us. You'll be able to contribute. Let's see who wins this battle. Do you think Morocco will beat Croatia? Well, when the time comes, we open the phone line for you to join us. But before then, let's quickly, at least, let's look at this particular story that came out just yesterday, where FIFA president, FIFA Men's Club World Cup, to feature 32 teams in 2025, coming from Gianni Infantino. That's FIFA president. They actually have to come up with this because they are trying to make sure they make the World Club, Club World Cup much more, at least popular and also much more accepted. Right now, FIFA Men's Club World Cup to feature 32 teams in 2025. Before, it used to be one club from each continent that plays it, like 6 or 7. They will just play it and then they get the winner. But now, they're going to be having 32 teams from 2025. How do you see this, Vincent?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a way forward, because the more teams get involved in the tournament, the more sweeter it will become. You understand? Even in the game of football itself, they try to bring this rule, try to remove this one, try to bring a lot of rules together to make sure we always record high goals in every match. Do you understand? You remember there was a time they canceled throwing. Probably they want to see how it will be if plenty goals will be scored, like they do in basketball. You know, basketball, a lot of goals are always being scored. So they try to bring entertainment. And you know, the highest point of a football match is the goal. That's the highest point of each match. Do you understand? So they try to create an environment where plenty goals have been scored, because it will entertain the fans. So by involving a lot of teams rather to participate in the tournament is a good one, rather than bringing just 1 or 2 clubs from each country.
Well, good one coming from Vincent there. Right now, it will be more glamorous to have 32 teams fighting for honors in the FIFA Club World Cup. Well, right now, they just came out with that just yesterday, coming from Gianni Infantino and the executive members of FIFA, trying to see how they can get the club football into another height. Right now, we'll be expecting more of this. By 2025, 32 teams will be fighting for honors, and to let you know that FIFA are actually deeming fit to sanction, to at least to approve that it will be coming up. Well, good one there. And to let you know, like I said earlier, that today, Croatia versus Morocco, the first time in the history of Africa as a continent that will be playing a third place match to see who will carry the day between Croatia and Morocco. You'll be calling in, at least add your own voice to this particular show. Let's have your voice and let's see how entertaining it's going to be. Morocco, if they get to the podium, just like the coach said, will it be nice? Of course, we know it's going to be nice, and that will be another milestone record being set by the Atlas Lion. But before we do that, let's go on the short break. By the time we return, we'll talk on that particular story.
Yes, and well. That's a save by Kelvin there. He launches one into the box. Launches one into the box. If I score in no man's land. Ahmed on the ball. Ahmed on the ball. Ahmed on the ball. Oh, what a block there. Player number 22. Whoa. Just misses it.
Now here we have number 7, Victor Udo.
Oh, they got me. Find me, but to nobody.
I've been running these meetings for quite a while, and just so.
I'm the host of this beautiful tournament called the Tough Arena Mini League. It started up 2 years ago when we had just two tables of 4 teams each. And we've been able to grow the league into what you see today of 6 teams, 12 grassroots teams of different calibers. We've been able to bring them together, and the competition has been extremely competitive. There are a lot of agents that have come by and have spoken to us regarding some of the beautiful players that have been on scene here.
Yes, we are very happy to emerge as the winner of this tournament. The last edition we didn't partake due to so many commitments in our hands, but this year on we said we must be part of the edition. So as you can see, all our boys are determined and with quality they achieve it.
It's good, actually it's good. Dedication and hard work, but I'm focused, and this is my work, so I have to give up my best.
Some grassroots football there. Well, welcoming you back on the show. When we talk about the World Cup, yes, Croatia, Morocco, that will be the match that will be coming up today. By 4 p.m., they'll be fighting out over there in Qatar to fight for the top place. At least Morocco, really, they've shocked the whole world so far in this tournament by being the first African nation to get to the semi-final and also getting to fight for the top place. Well, according to their coach, Morocco coach Wali Regragui say we want to finish on the podium. That says we want to get the top place, and really, they deserve it because no one saw this coming. No one even gave Morocco the chance. Vincent, you can agree with me that Morocco, they've really done so well at this Mundial, and right now, getting on the podium as the third place team, the best three, at least the best third place team in this tournament, they deserve it.
Yeah, they really did very, very well. Because from onset, just like the way you said, nobody gave them a chance. And all of a sudden, from their first game, I think they did not concede. They did not lose any game
until they met France.
Until they met France. Do you understand? And the level at which they play, their coordination, their combination, and all of that, nobody believed Morocco will play like that. So at the end of the day, they deserve to be there. They deserve to finish the tournament because this third place, we have only one match to go. That's the finals. So they deserve to be where they are. And from the way they played, getting to this very position, do you understand? Their last match, they played perfectly well. They lost chances, and France got some chances, and they capitalized on it, and they got it. Do you understand? Comparing them and their opponent, Croatia played badly. So going by the last matches that they play, I will give it to Morocco.
What a way to analyze that. If it's going to be by the last match, and according to the saying that say you are as good as your last match, well, are we going to be seeing Morocco triumphing over Croatia at the European today? Well, that's the answer that will be coming from the boots of all the Moroccan players. They work together as a team, despite injury, despite all what they faced so far. They only lost a game in this competition, and they faced Croatia before. It ended 0-0. And it can actually be at their favor by the time they meet again today. Well, for Morocco versus Croatia, third place match, let's see if you have something to say to contribute to this particular topic before we talk about Argentina and France. What do you think? Can Morocco beat Croatia? Join us and call us on the number displayed on the screen there. When you call, just mention your name and where you're calling from. We'll be seeing that. But the good thing is that contribute and let's have your view concerning this. We are here for you. Call us and let's have what you have to say concerning Morocco, Croatia. Can Morocco beat Croatia? Is it possible for them to get the third place for the first time an African team will be getting this? It's now less for you to contribute. Let's wait for you there. Now, Vincent, looking at what you just said, that looking at the two matches they played as Morocco versus France and Croatia versus Argentina, Croatia didn't perform too well. And for Morocco, they did well, even though they couldn't score most of the chances they had. But really, if you look at it, you still give it to Morocco.
Yes.
I think we have a caller there. Let's start with this right now. Hello, good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yes. Let's have your name.
Yes, Mohammed calling from Jos.
Okay, Mohammed from Jos, you are becoming our regular on the show. You are really recognized. Thank you very much, Mohammed.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. If you remember now, I told you Morocco was the game.
Yeah, okay, so look at my hand. I know you can see your screen. I'm giving you a thumbs up right now.
Yes.
Okay, Mohammed. Now, last week, you actually predicted that Morocco will win Portugal. They did. So, what are you saying for today?
Today, it is 50-50. I cannot predict up.
Are you afraid?
Because look at the Croatian team. They are very impact, especially in the midfield. Yes, so it can go either way.
So you are already looking at you are afraid that Croatia will beat Morocco.
Yeah, because I'm very afraid that maybe Croatia can beat Morocco.
Wow. Well, for the first time, Mohammed is checking out now. You've been a strong man.
I want Morocco to win.
Okay, inside your mind, you want Morocco, but the fear is not allowing you to give it. What's it? Okay, maybe I should do it 2-in-1. I wanted to, okay, well, we wait till that time when we'll still talk about Argentina, France, but want to appreciate your time calling to talk about Morocco versus Croatia. Thank you very much, Mohammed.
You're welcome.
Okay, good one there, Mohammed calling from Jos, saying where he's afraid that Croatia could win, but he wants Morocco to win.
No, but if really you want a particular team to win, why don't you just go ahead and say, I want
but
this
really,
team
last week actually said Morocco will defeat Portugal, which they did. So right now that he's afraid, I don't know why he's afraid. But
maybe even when he said Morocco will beat Portugal, he was not sure. He just said it and it happened.
We have another caller, Yabu calling us there. Good to have you, Yabu.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good to have you, Yabu, right? Okay, can you stay away from your TV set a bit? You are close to your TV. Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay, hello, sir.
Okay. So let's say your contribution. Morocco versus Croatia. Who are you tipping to win this particular match?
Morocco for life.
Okay,
we give it to Morocco. We give it to Morocco.
Okay.
Let the Africa proud.
Oh, that's a good one. They are actually giving us pride from Africa right now.
Let the entire Africa proud. The entire Africa proud. So we are Morocco. We are Morocco.
Okay, Yabu, where are you calling from, Yabu?
I'm calling you from Niger State, Mokwa,
from Niger State, Mokwa, right?
Yes, I'm calling you from Niger State, Mokwa, Kalagaman.
Oh my goodness, I wish I can say it the way you are saying it. Yabu, I really want to appreciate your time.
We are putting things together. One Morocco win, we are going to jubilate today.
Yeah. Okay, good one there. Thank you, Yabu from Niger State. Thank you very much. Okay, good one. We had another caller there who says he believed that Morocco will win. Why Mohammed was afraid? This one is bold enough to say yes.
Morocco.
In fact, 3 times.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I hope it's not going to be 3-0 against Croatia.
Yeah, something like that. We wish so.
Okay, we have another caller, Elder Francis Odabe, calling us from where? Good to have you, Elder Francis. Hello. Okay, Elder Francis.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Let's have you, please. Where are you calling from?
Okay, Jos.
Okay, from Jos. Okay, let's have your view. Morocco, Croatia. Who are you tipping?
Morocco. We carry the game.
Good one. And tell me one reason. Tell me one reason why you are supporting Morocco.
Morocco, we carry the game.
Yeah, just tell me one reason why you are supporting Morocco. Okay, well, okay, they are doing very well. Okay, good one there. Yes, we can hear you, Elder Francis.
Okay, they're supposed to win the semi-final, but against the run of play, they were lucky. So this guy today, they will carry the bronze, they will carry it home. Thank you.
Good one. Thank you very much, Elder Francis from Jaws. Well, he's already saying they will carry the cup today. That's Morocco. A lot of people are right now supporting Morocco, and I'm sure you too in the studio, even though you are scared too.
I am supporting Morocco 120%.
Seriously?
Yes, because if Morocco
20%.
should win today, it is the whole Africa that won.
Good one there. The whole Africa will win. We have Summer calling us from somewhere. Let's have you, Summer. Are you there? Hello, Summer. Okay, well, it seems Summer is far away. If you are calling us, please stay away from your TV set, then we can hear you clearly. Tell us where you are calling from. We always have your name. Well, right now, we're talking about Croatia and Morocco. Yes, that's the match we're looking at first. According to their coach, Coach Walid Regragui says, we want to finish on the podium. That is, we want to finish third in the world rank to be the best third team out of all the teams that have played so far at this tournament. Call us on that number displayed on the screen there, and let's have your view. Adamu Alkali is calling. Adamu Alkali, good to have you on the show.
Yes, it's me, Adamu Alkali from Sokoto State.
From Sokoto State. Where in Sokoto State?
Yes, I'm in Sokoto State.
Okay, can you move away from your TV?
Yes.
Okay, let's have you. Morocco, Croatia. Who wins?
Yes. I'm behind Morocco, sir.
Okay, can you reduce the volume of your TV set? The TV is loud. Can you reduce the volume, please?
Yes.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir, very well.
You say?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay, Morocco, Croatia.
No, go ahead, sir. I'm hearing you. Please speak loud.
Who are you supporting between Morocco and Croatia?
I support Morocco because I'm African. Nigeria, I'm supporting African country.
Good one. Good one. Adamu Alkali from Sokoto, thank you very much. Good one. Well, everybody wants to hear themselves.
Yeah.
Well, Adamu Alkali just said Morocco, all of them. But from the way it is this is how African unite.
Yes, because there was this saying that everybody, sport lovers all over the world are waiting for the day Africa we win World Cup. Do you understand? So it's a kind of, they are mocking African country, believing African team.
I just have to cut you there. We have another caller, Abati Oscar. Good to have you, Abati.
Thank you, sir.
Abati. Well, let's have you. Where are you calling from?
So I'm calling from Yobe State for Tiscom, sir.
For Tiscom, from Yobe State, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, who are you supporting? Do you think Morocco can defeat Croatia, or Croatia will beat Morocco?
Will beat Croatia hands down, sir.
Hands down.
Inshallah, I'm telling you.
Okay, good one there. Do you play football?
Yeah, I'm playing serious, sir. I'm playing Kaduna Kakuri Academy.
Oh, good one. Yes, so you are a footballer.
Yeah,
So
I play Coca-Cola in Lagos, Ramat in Lagos,
Good one. How old are you?
Now I'm 14 years old.
14-year-old.
Yes.
Good one. Abati Oscar from Potiscom, Yobe State, say Morocco will win. We want to appreciate you, Abati Oscar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Oh my goodness. Well, the young lad says he's 14 years old. He plays football. He mentioned all the academy he's playing and all that, but he said Morocco will win.
Everybody is Morocco. And besides, why everybody is clamoring Morocco? Even those that were supporting Croatia initially, before the World Cup starts, everybody has shifted to Morocco because Morocco is seen as a Nigerian team because it's an African team.
Well, Morocco is actually an African nation, and right now we are supporting Morocco. Everyone is supporting. Let's see another caller there. Everybody is calling in. Good to have you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, let's have you. Your name is showing NMDC. Can you tell us what's the meaning of NMDC?
Yeah, I'm Danlami Shani.
Okay, let's have you, Danlami. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Jos.
Okay, from Plateau, Jos. How Jos this morning? Cold, I guess?
Yeah, everything is fine.
Okay, let's have your view concerning Morocco, Croatia. Who are you with?
Yeah, actually, I'm wishing Morocco the best of luck. Yeah.
You are supporting Morocco. You are wishing them the best, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Actually.
We want to appreciate you for calling in on the show.
Yeah, and besides that, tell the friend that her name is wishing him the best.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Okay, good one there. While we are looking at that, Morocco versus Croatia, that has been the match that will be coming up today. And we're talking about their coach, Coach Walid Regragui, saying we want to finish on the podium. People have been contributing, saying Morocco should win this tournament because, rather, this third place. And it's going to be a nice one if an African nation will get the third place. Let's listen to what Abdul Wasil will be saying. Good to have you, Abdul Wasil, from where? Hello, Abdul Wasil. Hello, Abdul Wasil, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, let's have you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Katsina.
Katsina. Where in Katsina?
Katsina City.
Katsina City. I like that city that you are there. Good one there. So tell us, Morocco versus Croatia.
I bet Morocco to win the game. Hakimi will assist Ziyech.
Okay, you are picking the players that will score and you assist. Hakimi will assist who?
Will assist Hakim Ziyech.
Good one there. So,
yes.
How many goals margin are you looking at? Is it 2-1 or 2-0?
3-1.
3-1. Morocco 3.
Yes.
Wow.
They score for Croatia, the only goal. Then Morocco score 3 goals.
Wow, what a confidence that you have there. You are so sure.
Nigerians, we are Africans. Morocco will make Africa proud.
Good one. Yes, we appreciate your time for calling us. Really, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. very much.
Good
Have
one.
a nice day.
And you too. So a lot of people are really supporting Morocco. Vincent, even you too.
Even if the next caller is Morocco.
It's Morocco.
Because everybody is
I hope Morocco will not let us down. Because
no, they won't.
The whole Africa right now are supporting them.
Yes.
Well, I think it's high time I should call on the ladies too to contribute. It has been men all the way. Let the ladies talk. They watch football too. Well, Aminu, latest. Aminu, let's hear the latest from you. That's your name. Let's have you.
Hello?
Hello, Aminu. Let's have you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kaduna.
Okay, Aminu, let's have your view. Aminu, are you there?
I'm with Morocco 100%. I was even expecting Morocco to reach final.
Oh, okay, but they tried their best.
Yes.
Okay, good one there. So at least we expect them to get to the final, but they couldn't. But right now you are giving them victory today.
I'm with you.
Okay, good one. Thank you very much. Aminu from Kaduna. Okay, now I think we've given Morocco, that's okay, maybe 2 more calls before we switch to Argentina and France. Let's talk about this while we are waiting for that. Vincent, Morocco, seriously, they've even gone beyond, if there is any word beyond surprise to the whole world right now, because no one tipped them. Everybody was looking at maybe Ghana, maybe Senegal. Maybe Cameroon. Sure. You understand? Yeah. But Morocco played from beginning till they got to France, that they lost their first match, and it has been fantastic. Well, Ismaila calling us. Let's have you, Ismaila. Good to have you.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, Ismaila. Let's have you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos State.
Wow, where in Lagos?
Oshodi Mafoluku.
Wow, Oshodi Mafoluku. Good one. Let's have your view. What is that in Oshodi?
Yes, Morocco all the way.
Morocco all the way. Hello. Are you there?
Yeah.
Ismaila, you said Morocco all the way. How many goals?
2-1.
2-1 for Morocco.
2 goes to 1.
Okay, good one. Ismaila from Oshodi in Lagos. Good to have you on the show. Thank you. Now, Ismaila from Oshodi, almost everybody has been for Morocco. But if you look at this Moroccan team, they've really played more as a team than having one individual player. Sure. Despite Hakimi or Ziyech being there, but you can't even think of one outstanding player. They play like a team. What are you going to say about this?
Yeah, that's to commend the coach, which means the coach actually knows what he's doing. Because if you have a team that everybody can deliver, you don't rely on a particular player to score your goals, then you have a perfect team. You have a solid team. And like you said, nobody gave them chance. And look at today, here is where they are. They are playing the 3rd place.
Good one there. Let's agree that Abdullahi should be the last caller for Morocco versus Croatia match. Abdullahi, good to have you.
How are you?
I'm very fine, and you?
I'm okay.
Where are you calling from?
From Jigawa, Adejia.
Okay, from Jigawa, Adejia, right?
Yes.
Okay, what's happening at Adejia concerning football?
So we are all here supporting Morocco to win the 3rd position. So we are African. We love African. We want African to win.
Good one there, coming from Abdullahi from Jigawa, precisely Adejia. Well, thank you very much, Abdullahi. Hopefully, Morocco will listen to you and they will play and do well by winning this particular game against Croatia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good one there. Now, before we switch to Argentina, France, the big one, let me take you on this. Like you were saying, that Morocco has really done well by giving their coach that credit. By playing together, listening to him, most of the times, they've done so well.
Yes, like what I said earlier, for a team, for a coach, or for a team rather, not to rely on a particular player. Any player can come and do the work, which means you know what you're doing as a coach. And as players, they know where to run to. Each time this one has ball, they know when to defend together. They know when to go for attack. If you see them, they play as a team from day one. From their first game, they play as a team, and that is why they have this result. Do you understand? And going by this, if Morocco will be playing in the 3rd place of the World Cup, the likes of Brazil are gone home, Belgium are out,
Spain Portugal
are out, Germany did not qualify, and Morocco is playing. Then someday an African country will win the World Cup. It's a boost to all African countries.
I like that particular awesome day, and it's coming very, very close now. We believe that closer is the time. We just can't wait for 2026 World Cup. If we can get to third place now, we can do it in 2026. But Morocco will be fighting against Croatia by 4 p.m. Everyone are actually calling from Jigawa, Kaduna, Lagos, Jos, supporting Morocco. Well, let's leave Morocco aside. Let's go to another one that has to do with this topic. Well, that has to do with Argentina versus France. Who wins? That's what we are looking at right now. Let's have that on the screen there for them to know. We are switched from Morocco. We're not talking Morocco, Croatia now. We are talking Argentina versus France. That's our topic right now, 2022. Yes, quickly, you can call us now and let's have your view concerning that. Argentina, France, we are no longer talking about Morocco now. We are talking about Argentina, France. Tomorrow, that's on Sunday, the World Cup finals. Who will win this battle between Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and the entire French squad, what they call the Blues, and you also have the Celeste of Argentina. Let's have you. Abubakar Sadiq is the first person to talk about France, Argentina. Let's have you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good to have you. Abubakar Sadiq, where are you calling from?
From the State capital, Damaturu.
From Damaturu, good one.
State capital, Damaturu.
Okay, so who do you think will win the battle between France and Argentina?
I'm calling from your State capital, Damaturu.
Yes, we know. I'm asking you, who will win between Argentina and France?
France on the way.
Why did you pick France?
France on the way.
Why France?
2 goals to me.
Why France, Abubakar Sadiq?
Because France are playing very well. Because if it's not because of France that we Morocco we are in final, but France takes away. So I'm very, very sure that France is going to win this World Cup.
Oh, okay. We'll wait till tomorrow to know that one. But thank you for contributing. Okay, well, right now you can join us. Let's have your view. Just call the number there and make sure you stay away from your TV set. Mention where you're calling from and let's have you. France, Argentina, who wins that particular battle?
Yes, I still give it to France. Because
seriously?
I still believe it's an African team that are playing against South America.
I know a lot of people have been looking at that.
Yes. So if you see the collection of the players in France, automatically I will give it to them.
Automatically you give it to them. Well, let's listen to a particular caller called Guy. Guy, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Benue State.
Where in Benue?
Benue State, Adikpo.
Adikpo from Benue State there. Let's have you, Guy. Argentina, France, who wins?
So Argentina all the way.
Okay, I'm sure you are a Lionel Messi fan.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's your...
I love the way to ball.
Okay.
Mbappe was his name. He can't do anything.
So, okay.
He take it all the way.
Seriously?
Down.
Okay.
3-0.
Wow.
3-0.
I guess now we win 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. Okay. France has no goal.
Okay. We waited that time. The one you call Guy from Adikpo, Benue State. Thank you very much. Well, as we're saying, well, you are saying France, you're saying Argentina. Well, some people out there that are Messi fans, they'll be supporting Argentina. Some will be supporting France because of Mbappe.
Yes, a lot of people that will be supporting Argentina, just like you earlier said, Lionel Messi's fans. Those are the people that mostly will go for Argentina. But if you just check, if you look at it critically, France, they are the defending champions, right? And they want to do everything possible to make sure they retain the trophy. Do you understand? And with the level of their play and all of that, I think my mind goes more to France than Argentina.
Okay, let's quickly do something. We are still waiting for your call, but anyway, let's look at all the French players. Very player with African roots. A lot of people are already rooting for France because of the African players. We have them, about 14 of them there, about Mbappe, Alex Disasi, Konde, Gandozi, Chouameni, Dembele, Mwani, Fofana, Mandanda, you have Saliba, Upamecano, Konate, Kamavinga. If you swap their pictures, you see that really, even that's the main man now, the striker, talking about the one they call Benzema, is also part of them. Looking at this World Cup for France, it's like it's actually Africa that is playing for France.
Yeah, I said it earlier.
You can have that while we are waiting. Abati Oscar is calling a game, but well, let's just pick Abati. Abati, good to have you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Argentina, France.
Sir, France will definitely beat Argentina.
Wow. You are so sure? You are very sure?
I'm very, very sure. Even 3-0.
Seriously?
He's even going ahead to tell the score.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Abati, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so good one. He's saying 3, but we're really late. So it's going to be a miracle for France to beat Argentina 3-0. It's going to be a tough match anyway.
You can't really, like in this game, some people might want to give it to France, some people might want to give it to Argentina, but you cannot really dictate, you cannot really predict the goal line.
The goal line, because both of them seem to be balanced now.
There will be a win, it will be a slim win, either a 1-0 thing or 2-1, thereabout.
Good one there. Well, let's hear from Ola. Good to have you, Ola. Ola, good to have you on the show. Yes, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abuja.
From Abuja. Where in Abuja? Okay, from Lugbe. So, Ola, let's have your view concerning Argentina and France. Do you think like, a lot of people have been supporting France?
France all the way.
Ah, my goodness. France all the way.
2-0. Just 2-0.
See, just 2-0. The 2-0 is not just.
They want France to take back to back.
You say, okay, you want them to take it back to back.
Yes.
Okay, that would be nice. That would be nice, but well, let's wait and see what will be happening.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ola from Lugbe there. Join us on the show. You can still join us, but make sure you reduce, at least turn down the volume of your TV set, and also stay away from the TV. We can hear you. And let's have your view concerning Argentina and France. Vincent has been doing just in the studio, while others also have been calling from Jigawa, Kano, Plateau, even Lagos. Let's have your view concerning, we are looking at France versus Argentina, and we also roll out there the name of French players who really from Africa. Yes, they have about 14 of them. And really, if you look at even the pictures alone, speaks well, speaks volume rather, talking about all these players for what they have been doing concerning football for France. But really, France, Argentina, you look at these players, Disasi, Mandanda, Randa Kolomwani is there. If you look at another set, you have Mbappe, all of them are there trying to represent France at this World Cup. Look at that. The flag of the map of Africa.
Yes. And that's why I told you.
My goodness.
This finals is an African nation versus
what France owes Africa. What a way to go.
Yeah,
while we're looking at that, we have a particular coach, Turaki. Coach Turaki, good to have you on the show. Hello. Yes, let's have you, please. Okay, it seems we can't have Coach, we can't hear him there. Okay, our time is really up right now, but we can have just one caller. We've been talking about Argentina and France. A lot of people actually tip France, but we wait to see what will be happening. Well, this is the last caller we are going to be taking for today on the show. Rabiu, good to have you. Hello, Rabiu. Rabiu. Okay, it seems Rabiu is not ready to talk to us, but really we have a wonderful time with all the callers from Jigawa, Kano, Jos, Lagos, even Diko from Benue State, not forgetting Abuja. We appreciate you all for calling on the show to talk about Morocco, Croatia, tipping Morocco to win, and also Argentina, France. But Vincent, before we go, just one word, Argentina, France.
Argentina, France is going to be a cracker.
One word, I said. One word.
To France.
France. We wait. Well, let's just keep our fingers crossed for tomorrow's match between Argentina and France. But for Morocco versus Croatia, everyone says Morocco. And I also say Morocco. Good to have you on the show once again. Thank you for staying glued on your TV to World 360 Sport. We'll be coming on your way in our subsequent edition. Thank you very much. The show is always superlative and very juicy. Good one. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching and have a splendid weekend.